My name is Sonny. This is Reaching for the Stars. This brother right here is going to talk about a coffee that's astronomical in terms of within all over the world. And I'm going to let him do an actual presentation throughout the whole show where he's going to master and give you all the points in terms of distribution, a little bit of everything. I would like to introduce, this is Latrice Miller, Organo Coffee. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sonny Warren. My name is Latrice Miller, and I've been sanctioned by Organo to share the treasures of the earth with the people of the world. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video that gives you a general overview of the company. Then I'm going to come back to you and go more in depth about the business.
Well over 300 million in sales, hundreds of thousands of distributors, operations in 32 countries and growing, and recently named number 66 of the top 100 global direct selling companies in 2012, all in just 5 years. What is the secret? Is it the vision, the mission, the leadership? Find out as we learn about the company that is changing lives by bringing the treasures of the earth to the people of the world. That company is Organo Gold.
It's OG in the house!
Founded in British Columbia in 2008 with just 5 employees, Organo Gold has already created a legacy, rewriting the history books on what a successful network marketing company looks like. Minority owned and operated, the company has made a unique global footprint in the industry. Founded by visionary Mr. Bernardo Chua, Organo Gold is the company that is bringing Ganoderma, considered for thousands of years as the king of herbs, to the people of the world.
Ganoderma was reserved in ancient times in China for the king and the royal family only. We made it our mission to bring these mystical herbs to the people of all walks of life. And then we had the idea, a new way to bring it to the people, in coffee.
Coffee infused with Ganoderma, a simple yet brilliant idea. Master distributor and co-founder, Mr. Shane Moran.
And the genius here is Bernie figured out how to put this amazing herb into coffee and tea, hot chocolate and mocha, things that, you see, we don't have to think about consuming. And so it's genius that he figured out how to put this herb that people don't have to think about. They're just drinking it, not once in a while, but multiple times every single day. That's genius.
Coffee, one of the world's most consumed beverages, second only to tea and water. The second largest traded commodity after oil. A beverage enjoyed in virtually every single culture in the world. Almost 500 million cups a day in North America alone, and growing. Executive Vice President of International Sales, Mr. Holton Buggs.
So for me, I start to put my business mind around the concept of coffee and its simplicity. And for the previous 18 years, I had done network marketing based off of products that people needed. And it required a sales skill. It required convincing. This concept was around a product that people wanted. And what I've realized is that people don't spend money on things that they need, but they do spend money on things that they want. And everywhere around the world, people wake up to their favorite brand of coffee. And now our goal is to make that brand the Organo Gold brand.
From their humble beginnings, word spread quickly. Soon the company was open for business in 5, then 9, then 13, and now 32 countries across the globe. Personal care products and proven nutraceuticals now complete the product line. Sales grew from a little over $1 million a month, now to well in excess of almost $1 million a day. Small, intimate coffee jazz mixers grew into sales meetings of a few hundred, then became a few thousand, then tens of thousands, filling major sporting arenas all over the country. And now Organo Gold is attracting leaders and celebrities from across the globe, including world-famous pro golfer Greg Norman, the Great White Shark. As a successful entrepreneur, he chose to join Organo Gold to become part of our global success story. But that is just the beginning.
And it's amazing because in every language and every culture, everyone knows what coffee is. Everybody drinks coffee or tea at least occasionally, and so even if they don't speak the same language and I say coffee, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Coffee is by far one of the largest industries in the world. Everywhere you go, people are involved in coffee. You go to hotels. In every hotel room, there's a coffee dispenser or samples of coffee in the hotel room. Restaurants, you walk into restaurants and they have coffee cups on the table before you even order in anticipation that you're gonna want some. Every household that I know of, there's some type of coffee maker. People even have their alarm clocks that are set to some type of coffee maker. So the coffee industry as a whole is universal. It doesn't need to be explained nowhere in the world. Everybody understands it. It's a very large industry.
It's true, and it's working today. Millions of people are enjoying Organo Gold coffees and teas right now. And with the new Coffee Connoisseur Club retail program, distributors can offer convenience and luxury 24/7. Hundreds of thousands of people just like you have created a great, profitable, fun, exciting, and simple home-based business. And many, hundreds, are enjoying what we call the #1 lifestyle in the world.
So when you see pictures of Organo Gold distributors, they're always doing this. And most who do not know about Organo Gold will say they think they're #1. We never said we want to be #1. We just want 1% of the marketplace in each country that we visit.
What I can't wait to do, and we'll be doing real soon, is putting up 2 fingers, which means we've captured 1% and we're looking forward to that second percentage.
It is just getting started, and we are ready with a new multi-million-dollar corporate headquarters in the works, state-of-the-art distribution facilities, world-class training and mentoring. The stage is set for what will be the next billion-dollar brand.
Brings me great joy to see that our OG family is changing people's life, both physically and financially.
You know, the variety of success that happens in Organo Gold is unparalleled. One of our top earners is a gentleman named Jose Ardon, who has only 4 years of schooling. He was a former air conditioning supervisor who worked for very, very small wages. We have several of our diamonds who were housekeepers. Maria Nava is one. She lives in Chicago. Didn't know many people whatsoever, and she got fired as a housekeeper and got involved in our company, became a diamond. We have Nidia, who's over in New York, and she's a mother of 4 kids. Not only did she go diamond, one of her sons is going diamond, one of her other sons are going diamond, and she has a daughter that's an emerald who's looking to go diamond. So many different people, from cab drivers to professional athletes, people of all backgrounds. Rod Smith, who is a Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl champion, who is a diamond in our company. Those people are attracted because the stories around the entire world are very, very strong in Organo Gold.
Proudest moment is when people come to me and thanking me for the change of their life. The change either physically, monetary, as long as there is a good change in their life, that is my proudest moment.
Success, growth, and profit. But even more than that, Organo Gold has created a sense of culture of community, giving back to those less fortunate through our OG Cares initiative.
We created the OG Cares Foundations to give back by focusing on creating leaders of tomorrow. By helping enrich the life of children around the world, our purpose is to provide the resources and tools they need in order to create positive changes in their lives. This is my personal hope.
This is not a local project. This is not a citywide project or even a state or provincial or even a country project. This project is expanding all over the world, because in every country all over the world there are children right now that need Organo Gold, that need Organo Gold's distributors to contribute to their future.
Okay, my name is Latrice Miller. Once again, I want to welcome everybody back. I hope you truly, truly enjoyed the video. That was a brief overview of what I'm about to talk about today. You know, I know there's a lot of people that have the rich mindset out there. You know, the only difference between rich people and poor people is your thinking. So today we're going to have the Warren Buffett mindset. Warren Buffett is one of the richest men in the world. And one of the things that he always said is that whatever you do, you make your hobby. Whatever the world does, you make it your business. And today I'm going to talk to you about why our company is growing so rapidly and in such high demand. So let's talk about Organo. If you're with me, just say it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. So let's talk about Organo today. There's 4 fast-growing industries in the world today. One is the internet. The internet is so powerful first, before we get started about the internet, Bill Gates said that if you have a business and your business is not on the internet, you don't have a business. The internet is so powerful. We're able to communicate with people all across the world with the touch of a button. And one thing I want to correct, in the video, we was in 36 countries. We are now in 51 countries, and one of the countries we're in is in Dubai. So the company is growing rapidly. So another industry that's fast growing is health and wellness. Health and wellness is a $600 billion business, soon to be a $1 trillion business. And the reason why health and wellness is so powerful is because of baby boomers. Baby boomers was born from 1946 to 1964, and there was 80 million baby boomers, and I just happen to be one. And we like to look good as we get older, you know? So health and wellness is a powerful, powerful industry. Another industry that's powerful is home-based businesses. Home-based businesses are very, very powerful. It's a $170 billion a year business. 40% of it go to people like you and me. 40% equates to $70 billion a year. $6 billion a month and $200 million a day is generated through home-based businesses. More people are becoming wealthy through home-based businesses. People get into home-based businesses for various reasons. Some get into it for tax reasons. There's 400 different taxes that you're eligible for. Some people get into it because they don't want a part-time job. Now, one of the industries other industry I want to talk about is coffee. Yes, coffee. Coffee is powerful. People forget to say goodbye to their husbands, they forget to say goodbye to their kids, and they forget to say goodbye to their wife, but they don't forget about their coffee. Coffee is recession-proof. There's over 1.6 billion people that drink coffee every single day. If you talk to millionaires or billionaires in their stock portfolio, you will see coffee. On a stock exchange, the only thing that's more powerful than coffee is oil. Oil's number one, coffee's number two. That's how powerful it is. And in the world today, the only beverage that's consumed more than coffee is water. And water just happened to be in coffee. So water's number one and coffee's number two. Now, we know about Starbucks. Starbucks is a very powerful company. You know, Starbucks made it socially acceptable. We got a market shift going on here, and the market shift is coffee. Starbucks made it socially acceptable for us to spend $5, $6, even $8 for a cup of coffee. McDonald's. Let's talk about all of these billion-dollar companies now that are all transforming into the coffee industry. Let's talk about McDonald's. McDonald's, when was the last time you ever heard of 2-off beef patty special, sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun? I haven't heard that in many, many years. I remember back in the day, I always used to be able to get a Big Mac if I was able to say that for free. But you don't hear about that no more. I haven't seen a hamburger in a long time. I don't know if he's locked up. I don't know where he's at. But I haven't heard a hamburger around a McDonald's, because you know why? Their business is not burgers. Their biggest business is coffee. All I hear about now is McCafe. If you go to Dunkin' Donuts, and back in the day, they used to have a Dunkin' Donut sign. They used to have Dunkin', a donut sign, and then donuts. Now they got Dunkin', a coffee sign, and donuts. The reason why? Because coffee is where the business is at. Nescafe. We know Nestle. Nestle used to be known for chocolate, but now we have Nescafe, so now they're being known for coffee. Subways. Subways open up in the morning now, not to sell sandwiches. They open up in the morning to sell coffee. So all of these billion-dollar companies are now creating a market shift to coffee, and there's a reason why. So the opportunity is there. Let's talk about the coffee.
Dinner's on our way here.
Now, I talked about
What time is left?
all of the different billion-dollar companies, and I talked about coffee, but one thing I didn't mention is that it was healthy. Let's talk about Organo. Organo is a healthy coffee, and the reason why Organo is a healthy coffee is because it has something called Ganoderma in it. Ganoderma, for those who don't know, is spelled Ganoderma. And what Ganoderma is, it's an herb that's grown in the mountains of the trees in Asia, in the barks of the trees in Asia. And what happens is, for 2,000 years, the only people that had accessibility to this Ganoderma was Asian royalty. They use this as their fix-all. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't make no medical claims, but let me tell you about my experiences since I've been in the business and I've been drinking this coffee. At one point in time in my life, for many years, matter of fact, my hands and feet used to always fall asleep. Don't happen now. It detoxed my body. I used to have problems sleeping at night. I sleep very well. I even snore. I don't snore at all. Now, once again, I said, don't make no medical claims, but I have a lot of my customers who have high blood pressure, diabetes, poor blood circulation. I have cancer patients here using the coffee, patients that are on dialysis, and all they are talking about is how this Ganoderma in this coffee is changing their lives. We have a lot of doctors now that are partnering up with our company because they see the value in this coffee. So that's the difference between those other billion-dollar industries and billion-dollar companies and this company here. This is healthy coffee. The company was formulated in 2008. Now, it's going on 2016. It's 8 years in inception. It's located in British Columbia. The company just recently invested $240 million into a Ganoderma Industrial Park, excuse me. Now, if somebody invests $240 million into an industrial park, they must know that they must have something that is in high demand. Because all business is a supply and demand. You have a demand for a product and you supply that demand and you got business. So for a company to invest $240 million into a company, they must know that they have something powerful. Now, there's different regulatory agencies that monitor the activities of Organo, USDA, EcoCert, and many regulatory agencies monitor the activities. So for us to distribute coffee to the end consumer, we have these monitoring agencies that monitor our activities to let us know that we are legit. And we even have people like Greg Norman, as you see right here. Greg Norman is a billionaire, soon to be a billionaire. And for him to get involved in a company says a lot. He don't Google the credibility of the company. He has a team of lawyers that investigate the credibility of the company. And for him to put his name on it, he got his name on the K-cups, on the brew cups. So for him to put his name on it, this must mean it's powerful. Now, any company, I don't care if the product is good. Product is bad. It's based on your leadership. If you have good product and your leadership is bad, you have a failing company. We have some powerful, powerful leaders within this company. We have a young man by the name of Bernie Chua, who came up with this idea to take the treasures of the earth, which is Ganoderma, and infuse it into coffee and create healthy coffee. We have Mr. Shane Moran, who is our global ambassador. And we have the top network marketer in the world, Mr. Houghton Buggs. Mr. Houghton Buggs is the Michael Jordan of the network marketing industry. So let's talk about Houghton Buggs a little bit. In 2008, the company, when it first started, the third quarter, it made about $9 million that year. The second year, 2009, $9 million, 2009, we made $47 million. But in 2010, that's when Houghton Buggs they partnered up with this company. And in 2010, we went up to $152 million in sales with bringing Houghton Buggs onto the camp. Now, that's very, very powerful. Now the company is on its way to be worth a billion-dollar company. We even attracting the likes of people from Amway, Herbalife, and all these various companies who see the opportunity in this coffee. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful opportunity. You know, once again, I talked about Warren Buffett, and he stated that whatever you do, you make it your hobby, and whatever the world does, you make it your business. And you know, let's talk about coffee a little bit and how powerful coffee is. When Starbucks first came about, the owner of Starbucks brought Starbucks coffee to, I went blank, Shaquille O'Neal. And he wanted to bring it into the black community, but Shaquille O'Neal said, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with no coffee. Black people don't drink coffee, right? And he also said that he don't drink coffee in his house. And that was one of the worst decisions he ever made. Every time he goes past Starbucks, he said his face quenches. So what happened was they brought the same concept to Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson said, you know what, you give me 3 stores, and all I want is peach cobbler and apple pie in there. And he took those 3 stores and made it 125 stores. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Now the company, this is a great opportunity. One thing about this company that I like is that we get paid in 7 different ways. One of the ways that we get paid in this company, wholesale to retail. We purchase this box of lovely coffee here for $18, and then we sell it for $30, a $12 profit. Don't seem like a lot of money. But if you have 10 customers, that's $120. You got 20 customers, that's $240. You got 30 customers, that's $360, and so forth and so on. But if you have people who partner up with you and do the same thing, you can have thousands and thousands of dollars being generated throughout your organization where you're making large sums of money with this coffee. Very powerful. Another way we make coffee, you make coffee by building teams. Once you build teams, you know, what we usually do, the average person is able to bring 2 people into their company. If you bring 2 people in the first month into the company, the second month you bring in 2, that's 4 people. The third month you bring in 2, that's 8 people, and so forth and so forth, so on. And at the end of the year, you could have a couple of thousand people in your organization. Imagine having a couple of thousand people in your organization selling coffee, and you're getting paid on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, and also on a monthly basis. That is powerful, powerful, powerful. Once again, my name is Latrice Miller, and you can go to my telephone number is 845-527-0689. And my website is Wallkill, WALLKILL.organogold.com. This is a powerful, powerful industry. I hope you like all that I had to say today. This is a great, great, truly great opportunity. Is that it?
Yes, listen, man.
Yes.
Fantastic. I have to just let the people know.
Yes.
We're getting, the studio's already calling in reference towards the distribution, the whole bit in reference towards Organo. The program is truly, you can also, besides his website, you can always YouTube Organo, go in, read up, listen to in terms of the speakers, such as Latrice himself. Latrice, this has been a special presentation for us. I mean, I just want to hear a little bit more of within the states, the things that you're doing outside of this, besides just the New York area.
Well, one thing is powerful. My organization itself, I have business personally in New York City, North Carolina, South Carolina, Canada, Nigeria, in Kenya, California, and it's growing and growing and growing. This is beyond my wildest dreams. While, you know what? One thing is powerful, the business that I have in Nigeria and the foreign countries, while I'm sleeping in the United States, those countries are getting up. So I'm making money as I sleep.
Right, because see, coffee's at the aspect where you wake up in the morning and then you have people at night that likes to go to bed with a nice soothing cup of coffee. This is a business that's gonna always take toll, and people love flavor. What I love about this coffee is that's giving back also towards your body. The roots, did you tell them in reference towards the everything that it does for the body in reference to giving?
Well, one thing, it detoxes your body.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not a doctor, I don't make no medical claims, but it's good for high blood pressure, diabetes is, and what I said also, if you go on PubMed.gov and put in Ganoderma in the search bar, you'll see all the health benefits of Ganoderma.
All right.
PubMed, PUBMED.gov.
Exactly. And anybody, by all means, you're welcome to actually go into my website or Latrice's. I'll make sure that you'll get in contact with him. He also does presentations directly. He can come to your home. I mean, he actually will set up and base for you wherever you're at within New York or even out of New York. So there's ways of getting in contact with us that we're a people-to-people type person, and we just want to help everybody get to know what Organo means. And this is coffee that can come delivered to your door. So it's a beautiful sensation of what they're doing right now. And like Magic Johnson, I mean, just giving him, I saw the picture with you, Latrice.
Yes.
I just want to let them know he took a picture with Mr. Johnson, and this guy has Starbucks. But even Magic Johnson dug the point of this new lifestyle coffee.
Yes, he does.
Like we have Manny Pacquiao that's also involved.
Yes.
And I had actually, and I'm so happy because the last time that I did the presentation with him and Mr. Bass,
yes,
I had the pleasure of learning what the distribution site of giving an entailment of what you can make as a person of bringing the next person inside. People always say pyramid schemes. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is money in your pocket every day. If you know somebody that loves coffee, if you're a coffee lover, and you can become a distributor overnight, and at the fraction of the cost of what he's actually providing, it's unbelievable. So you take advantage of this opportunity, because you don't. This is something that doesn't come easy in terms of, because it's not, even though it's on the website for knowing now in terms of my show and so forth. Latrice goes out everywhere, all over the world, giving this presentation, and sometimes you have to take advantage of when you have it. So if you need something, a presentation within your home, he's actually welcome. What's the website again for them?
Once again, my name is Latrice Miller, and my telephone number is 845-527-0689, and my website is Wallkill, WALLKILL.organogold, Gano, gold, GOLD.com.
And he doesn't even mind. Give him your number, Latrice. Let's give him your phone number.
845-527-0689. If you want it in Spanish, 845 527 0689.
All right. Listen, it's been a great presentation. I'm Sonny. This is Reaching for the Stars. This is my man, Latrice. Remember the name, Organo Coffee. This is what's happening. This is for your body. This is the way of living. And I'm glad to have this brother aboard.
All right, thank you. And the last thing I want to say, always reach for the moon, because if you fall short, you'll land on a star.
Stars.
Have a nice day.
Take care of yourself.
All right, bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.